performance of a believer. Overdrive refers to a heightened, intense state of spiritual activity, devotion, or engagement. Listen to what that's, a heightened, I'm going higher, a heightened sense. I'm elevating. I'm pushing in a little closer. There's a knob. I'm turn that up a little bit. I can't hear that. That's what God's saying. Turn your life up a little bit. Let me hear what you talk about. Not let me hear what you're saying. Let me hear what you're saying with your feet. With your life, with your choices. Let me talk louder, says God. It's an amplification on purpose. I mean to turn my life up a little louder about the things of God, because I want people to see what I've been saying about is good. How many people want God to show off on me, God? Let me be your case study of how you will say something and then bless something so you can let the world see he's something. Let me be one of the people. Go and pour that stuff over me. I will tell everybody. He said he wants children who want the Father to be honored because he wants to be glorified. And he said, if you want what I want, we're on the same page. Now, don't just say that. Give me your life now. Let me start making some new decisions for you. This is what I see we could do now. If you give me your time, let me show you what we could do now with the rest of the time. Listen to this. You got on the clock. You have to listen to me right quick. We are on our way to go see him. You're going to leave this world. I don't care how many pills, vitamins, how good your report is right now. One day it's going to be over. It's going to be a bad report. You ain't staying down here. So the question comes in, well, what are you going to live for? Going back to my point, what's driving you? Money going to run out. Health going to run out. What you really trying to, the only thing to live for in the realest sense is a life that says, thank you for the time I got now to let other people know it's all about that and what I get after that. It's good now. It was finna be bad when I looked at the real end of the story. But I see the other story that you have involved me in, because you showed me Christ's story and said, this is your story if you lock in. You'll overcome the world because you got to leave. So how you going to live there? So here is something that has to happen. It's a heightened sense of spiritual activity. I'm going to do some more stuff, do some new stuff. Devotion. I'm going to set some stuff aside. I want you to hear this. The Bible says in Exodus or Leviticus, it says the devoted thing will be holy to the Lord. He says, if you take I got $10. I'm finna give you one of these dollars, Lord. This is yours. I ain't finna touch it. No, I can't. I only got 9 because one is already gone. The Lord said, I know it's $1, but I take that serious because you taking it serious for me. God said, you ain't gonna set something aside for me and me not pay attention. I see what you do it for me. I am heaven leaning over the balcony. Okay, let's see what you gonna do, son, daughter. I hear you. I want to see it. So he said, I take it serious. So if we're saying I'm devoting more attention to you this year, God said, I'm taking that serious. God said, come on closer then. Let's do it. He said, it is engagement I'm more involved in. Engagement is I'm going to get wrapped up in and tangled up in. It's going to make me make adjustments to my life to let God have more space in my life to do his thing with it. Here's what we have to do. You have to consider, what does that look like where I am and how I live? Well, what am I doing? I go to work every day. Okay, well, cool. When you go to work, how do you go to work? You go to work with your life bothering you and your challenges overwhelming you, so you're not really at work? Okay, well, let's start there. Let's be at work, because listen to them people paying you to do whatever you getting to do. So let's do that as a way of saying, when you give me something, I take everything as a blessing from God. So I'm not just working for you, company. I'm working for God. Because I'm saying, God, it may not be all the money I need, but at least I got something coming in to make it work. So I'm going to say thank you to God while I'm working. And while I'm working, I ain't just working and talking about just what the company doing. I'm trying to find out who needs the Lord just like I needed the Lord. Now my job ain't just a job. It's a little bit different. He said, that's where I want to use your real life. I want to help you overcome the everyday struggles you go through so that people around you will know they can overcome it too. And now I'm shining through you because on purpose you're trying to allow, and what you will find out, listen to what I'm hearing, here's where the blessing is. If you do that, you'll find me over on the other side of that, taking care of you in so many different ways. I will keep the joy bells ringing in your soul. You will be happy. Even if you don't got a whole lot, you're going to have joy because you're going to be having your real needs met as what? The Father smiling on my life right where I'm at. I ain't gotta have, I'm not waiting to live or be excited because I don't got this yet. I got him and he telling me if I live like this, it's going to be all good. The joy of the Lord will become my strength. Problems what? Jesus with me. Right where I'm at.